All right, everybody. Happy New Year's Eve. Happy New Year's. We're about to kick off into a new year, new possibilities. We started off this year and we are doing a lot of live streaming. I was doing a lot of video. I was doing a lot of content, putting it out there. So we're going to end off this year with a little bit of a live stream as well. There's been no particular reason as to why I haven't been live streaming as much. It's not like I'm feeling more anxiety about getting in the camera, anything like that. It comes down to simply there was more options in the market to trade and have that be the thing that I was doing, right? When I first started live streaming at the beginning of this year, we were in the fucking bottom of the bear. There was nothing to fucking do. There was no trading to be had. So I went nuts, got everything I could so I could, bring proper content day in and day out. And that's how a lot of you guys got to know me. That's how you guys started following me. So I appreciate you guys being here from that. Sorry if I'm not keeping up to your standards in terms of content creation. But, like I said, there's a time and a place for it. And there will be a time again where I will focus more so on making content. I kind of want to find a balance because it is something I enjoy doing. One, two, I put a lot of money into it to, have the studio set up the way that it is. I don't even have half of the stuff I normally have set up right now because I just wanted to hop on here and do it quick. Because sometimes if you get into it and you're doing every little thing, you're like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do it. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna make time. I got my family over here. It's crazy, I still feel like it wasn't that long ago that I was always going to people's houses, regardless if it was my mom's house or, someone was hosting. And now I'm at the point where I'm hosting, my family's coming here. I got my little brothers coming here. I got some other extended family coming here. So I'm going to have to host. Half of them are downstairs right now. The other half aren't here yet. So I'm like, man, we could hop on and say what's up and say goodbye to a year that has been, mostly good. If I could sit back and reflect about this year, before this year, I wasn't on Twitter at all. So Envy Died did not exist. And I created that and started building that up. So that's something cool that, I can reflect on and say I did over the year. The market got better and we're able to make some, profitable trades. So no complaints about that. And we're going into 2024 with a pretty fruitful market in comparison to how we started 2023. So you can just think about like the sentiment of how we started 2023. The market was so bearish. There's hardly any opportunities. And, we still did our best. Like we were still here. I was making videos. We were talking. We were still talking crypto, even though there was pretty much fuck all going on. And now we look at it going into 2024, like I'm fucking excited. Like I'm just ready to hit it as soon as I can. You know what I mean? Like going into a new year, kind of a fresh mindset, sentiment is looking good. There's fucking plays on Solana flying, $1 billion market cap. We got Bonk at Silly Dragons out nearly 200K to 200 mil market cap. I mean, Solana's just going crazy over there. ETH, I would consider myself mostly an ETH maxi until recently because I'm like, okay, I'll give Solana a try. Gave it a try, made some money, lost some money. I was like, I can't really figure it out. It's so different than ETH. You can't really predict shit on Solana like you could ETH. I look at an ETH project, I'm like, okay, this looks good. It's going to fly. On Solana, they all kind of look shit. It's like this project looks shit and it rug. This project looks shit and it fucking moon. So it's like, trying to figure out what's going on in Solana. It's like, fuck, you might as well not try to figure it out. Just fucking, unless you can get early alpha on it, or just fucking put something in there and hope something happens. And you'll see projects on Solana go to fucking 100K market cap, and it's just, it's sending pretty good from your 9K entry. You're 10 times up, and it dips right back down to 9K, and you're like, fuck, it's over. In an ETH project, anything sends 10 times up and then sends 10 times down, it's over. No, that motherfucker will send to 200K next. It won't be over. So Solana is just a fucking different beast on its own. I'm happy I started the chain. I was late. I don't know how many of you guys got in early, but I pretty much hopped in when I noticed that Solana's volume flipped ETH. I'm like, okay. I'm talking to my boys about it, and like we're all still on ETH. None of us have went to Solana. We trade together, and we're like, all right, like we've got to do this. And then my boy's like, okay, we'll do it tomorrow. It was late for all of us, and I'm like, no, we got to do it today. You got to strike when the candle is lit. You got to fucking strike when it's hot. So we ended up bridging over that day, just bridged an ETH over all of us and got kind of acquainted to that chain. And I mean, we made good money there. The volume's there right now. So to anyone who's still an ETH maxi and not giving Solana a try, I mean, there's fucking $1 million market cap projects popping up every fucking, hour or so. It's like, the volume's there, the new people are going to be there. Like if I was to recommend a friend right now who wanted to get into like shit coin trading, like all like low cap coin trading, anything like that, I would recommend them to go to Solana before I would ETH. Before we would talk about, it was bullish when ETH gas was like costing $100 for a transaction, $60 plus. So it's bullish, it causes people to hold. And yeah, I still kind of think that because fucking Solana's shit gets G'd to fucking instantly, but like their buy pressure sometimes makes up for it. But when you're playing an ETH, and let's say you want to put $100 in, and it's costing you $160 for a transaction, that's just sucking up $60 of liquidity that would have been on chain in ETH. So when you go to Solana and you want to put $100 into something, you still have that $60 over. So you could put it into, a next play if you lost your 100, or even if you made on your 100, you still have that $60. It can go all into the chain liquidity. So to say you're bullish on high gas, I think that's just kind of like a cop out where it's like ETH is just high gas. It's a poorly optimized chain. There's so many people using it. Wasn't optimized for the amount of people using it, and now the gas fees are, astronomically high. So, all these new guys, I wouldn't recommend BNB. I've never really fucking liked BNB. I've had some good plays there. Those were all plays that I already knew about. Like my boys put me on, so I was in it early, blah, blah, blah. Made a couple flips on BNB. But other than that, like I'd be telling people to go to Sol. So I think that's what's going to happen come this new year. And everyone's just saying like from day to day, ETH is dead. Solana is dead. ETH is dead, Solana is dead. It's like a conversation back and forth. I hear people because like the volumes, switching. ETH's having a little good run. It's pumping up to 2,400, whatever it may be. But I really do see Solana and Ethereum being the chains of at least this next bull run, where they're going to have the highest volume, kind of like Ethereum was with BNB. I think people prefer Solana. There was issues with BNB, like people talked about it, and it was mostly like it's like a centralized, decentralized chain that people didn't like about BNB to begin with, but it still did well because it was like a good chain that you could trade on, you could build projects on, and it was a hell of a lot cheaper than ETH. But now you have that with Solana. And again, it has so much to go. Like the bots on it are still shit. I mean, all the ones I've used at least, and all the popular ones that people are talking about, like it's still so underdeveloped. And like the difference between Raydium and then the other routers that they have, and you can't trade on a certain router. So people are launching like utility projects on that other one that's not Raydium that you can't trade with BonkBot. It's like there's just a lot of building that still needs to occur on Solana. And yeah, looks like it could be a Solana summer. But I'm bullish on Solana right now. I'm not going to lie. I'm still bullish on ETH. I'm going to get into ETH plays. Still going to be, talking about ETH plays and shit. But no, I think Sol's going to print for a lot of these people just getting into crypto, or, a lot of people that didn't have a good shot on ETH. I mean, the tax rugs, like the farming that's been going on, and just everything that's coming with Ethereum right now. Like, it's a fucking hard chain. Like, it's pure PvP. It's a hard chain to be profitable on if you're not like super early, or you're not dumping at like a certain area, and sometimes it's not for as many X's as you would like to hold on for, because it's just becoming such a PvP chain, and it's been that way. But like, it's never been like this with the tax rugs, where people are farming out like, I don't know, 100K, 200K on just farming initial fucking taxes, building hype, farming initial taxes, and then still fucking hitting you with 5.5 tax, because taxes are back on ETH. But that's my takeaway. I mean, mostly I wanted to hop in here to say fucking, out with the old and with the new. Happy fucking New Year's. If this year wasn't the best for you, good thing we're coming into another year. Just come tomorrow and we can make this year however the fuck we want it. I'm not gonna lie, this year wasn't, the best for me all in all. I learned a lot though. So like for me, that kind of balances out. Like when I really feel like I learned a lot, I grew as a person, not only in crypto, in my relationships and shit like that, then I'm like, yeah, it was a pretty good year. I learned a lot, but like not how I expected it to be, not how I planned it to be, maybe not as plentiful as I wanted it to be. But like I said, tomorrow is the start of a new year, and you can make this year be, the best year you've had yet. So that's what we're here for. That's why I hopped on the stream. Fuck all that other shit I was rambling about. I mean, maybe I said something, one a good 2 pieces of information, but fuck all that, because we leaving that behind anyways, and we starting off fresh come tomorrow. And that's it for me. I did not plan on streaming today. I haven't streamed in a motherfucking minute, but I mean, that's what you're getting. And I'm out. I'm gonna go entertain my family. I'm gonna enjoy my New Year's, my last day of 2023, and I'm gonna be ready for 2024. It's our year, baby. Our year. All right. Peace.